Wow, that is a lot of devastation to look at, David. You have been there for a week now and have shown us how the community has really banded together during this crisis. As people return home to assess the damage, how have they been reacting emotionally? And are more people telling you they want to stay and rebuild or leave?
Well, so Howard, who's sitting in the chair probably 20 feet from me, slept in his house last night. But I think enough people have convinced him not to do it again tonight. That is a toxic mess in there right now. We wore masks when we were in it earlier today. Nobody wants to leave, even their ruined belongings on the front yard. That's why his neighbors are in a tent. I would say most people have gone either to a hotel. I saw a lot of evacuees in a hotel or staying with family members, but many of them, for obvious reasons, want to be at their home, like Howard. But he promises us he won't sleep inside tonight.
David, you talk about wearing masks when you go inside. What are officials saying about what could be in the air because of all this, and what are people doing about it?
They haven't said, but there's the fear that it could be anything from mold, at least inside, you know, ripping out sheetrock and stuff like that. In the water, you've got sewage, you've got fuel. It's not a pleasant smell around here, as you can imagine.
David, what would you say are the most pressing problems or needs that you're seeing in regard to the cleanup?
The need to get it done quickly. People, as you can understand, are restless to get their lives back to normal. Howard's wife said to me a short time ago, I just want to bake a cake. I want to cook a meal. I want to have my daughter over. You know, I want to sit in the recliner again. When you drive around Houston, traffic is a nightmare, so it feels like good old Houston again. So in many ways, a lot of things are getting back to normal. But people around here, those that we've spoken to, would like for this to go as quickly as possible. And you know how that happens? With help. And those civilian Samaritans who came here today, I mean, remarkable seems like a benign word to describe them. They were here today working on recovery efforts, but they were there Monday as actual rescuers. Civilian rescuers who just got their boat, put it in the water, and started rescuing people. They didn't even know Howard. They showed up this morning and Howard welcomed them. And when they left, they all said a prayer with Howard and they went on their way to another house.
A lot of people who need some rest. I know you're one of them, David. Thanks so much for all your work this week.
You bet.